If you're looking to advance your career, maybe you're a fledgling business owner or an established business and you want to learn this thing called the internet and how to get your message across so you can earn more, grow faster, and stress less, you're in the right place. It's Nez Nation Live. We go live every single week, and we're going to start right now. And you can ask me anything. So leave your questions in the comments and make sure you come on back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nez Nation Live. It is so amazing to see you guys. I hope you're doing really, really well. Come on in. Come on in. This is a show, just in case you happen to be new. And if you're watching this on the replay, please leave a comment down below. Let me know how you found me, and let me know if you enjoy the show, what questions that you have. I always come back and check out the comments. And I love, just hanging out with you guys and building relationships. And so let me know if you're watching this on the replay. Live viewers, it is so awesome to see you guys. I'm so excited. Make sure that you smash that smash button and share this out because, somebody might need some help today. This is a transformational show. I absolutely love going live every single week. Podcast listeners, so great to have you too. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful week. Hope you had a wonderful week. Hope your Valentine's Day went well and you're safe and you're healthy. Leave your questions in the comments down below. Where's my ticket taper? Hello? I need that ticket taper. There it is. Leave your questions in the comments down below. Make sure you smash that smash button. And I want to answer anything. Just a little background on me. I have been, I run a couple of online businesses. One is a client services business, and the other one is a online academy, which, by the way, I have a link in the description if you want to join that. Also, the pinned comment on YouTube. I've been getting some feedback from you guys, and I found that not everybody is always getting the notification. And so I get so many people, Nez, I missed your live stream. Nez, I missed your last video. When did it come out? Make sure that you join our list, our Nez Nation Insider, so you can become a VIP of the Nez Nation family, and you'll never miss anything again because I broadcast everything, and I'll send you an email alert. That way you'll always know when we go live and when I'm bringing you brain-busting content every single week. What I love to do more than anything is to inspire you to grow your impact and income online. That's what this is all about. If you enjoy giving, if you enjoy serving, and you love making money and doing what you love, you're in the right place. And so I'm living proof that you can do this. There's nothing special about Professor Nez. There's nothing supernatural. Well, maybe a little bit. But, the truth of the matter is, in all truth and sincerity, anybody can do this if they have the right strategy, the right mindset, the right positioning, intentionality, and, they execute. It's not about being, the most talented individual. It's the hardest working individual that really does well in this online game. So come on in. Good to see you guys. The Petite Pescatarian, good to see you. Yes, Luis, Mr. Camera Junkie is in the house. George, how are you on LinkedIn? Make sure you hit that live button. Blake is here. Look at that. Blake says, I've decided I'm starting an Amazon business. And let me know how I sound, guys. Let me know if the audio is coming in okay. If you hear a little bit of funkiness with my voice, it's quite possible that I might be losing my voice. I hope not, but I've been getting a little bit of, it's really dry here where I am, and we've got these Santa Ana winds, so my allergies have just been playing and wreaking havoc. Silver Fox in the house. Yes, DJ, how are you? Inside the lab. Yes, PC Tech, how are you, man? It is so fantastic to see you. Tarikul, I hope I'm saying that right. Great to see you. Yeah, come on in. Make sure you share this out. Share it on Twitter. Share it on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you're watching. Brian is in the house. Oh, man. I've met so many amazing people on Clubhouse, and I'm just so excited. By the way, Clubhouse, make sure you follow me and connect with me on Clubhouse. We also, I've got a couple clubs that have actually made me an admin. And these are groups that talk a lot about content creation, monetizing on YouTube, earning money with your personal brand, ways in which you can serve and actually do what you love and make a full-time living. I talk a lot about content creation. I talk a lot about personal branding. I'm obsessed with YouTube. I love video. I think video has helped my business more than any other content medium. I mean, podcasting is fantastic. I love live streaming. I've been live streaming forever. Early adopter, Periscope, LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, you name it. But, I really am enjoying Clubhouse. And let me know in the comments down below, what's your experience like on Clubhouse? I would love to hear from you. And please leave a question down below. If you have any questions at all, make sure you connect with me on Clubhouse, because I host rooms on a weekly, daily, sometimes basis. I mean, I got to get some work done. There are some negatives to Clubhouse. Clubhouse can definitely, it can definitely prevent you from being productive. That is for sure. Oh, look at this. Hey, how are you? Shide. I hope I'm saying that right. Or Shide. I hope I'm saying that right. Give me a 1 in the chat if it's Shide, or a 2 in the chat if it's Shide. Head of IT operations. Hello from San Francisco. Welcome on LinkedIn. Fantastic. Yeah, you know what? They're having a town hall right now inside the lab, and this is kind of interesting. Maybe we can talk about this for a second. This is so interesting to me. Thank you, Silver Fox. I'm going to answer your question right now. So, one of the things that I think makes Clubhouse amazing, we got some great Clubhousers in here. What are we called, by the way, guys? Are we called Clubbers? Are we called Clubhousers? What are we called? Do we have a name like YouTubers, YouTube people who are on YouTube are called YouTubers. What are people on Clubhouse called? Are we Clubbers? What are we called? I'm drinking tea with honey and lemon because my voice, and I hope it doesn't sound awful. I apologize if my voice sounds awful. But to answer your question, PC Tech, one of the things that makes Clubhouse amazing is the exclusivity of, the fact that it's iPhone users right now. There's that scarcity. There's that feeling of belonging somewhere. Oh, man, you didn't have to do that. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Inside the Lab, PC Tech, for the $5 super chat. Major fist bump to you. Thank you so much, sir. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it. By the way, in case you're just joining us, welcome to the show, Nez Nation Live. This is a hashtag AMA, Ask Me Anything. Shide. Okay, Shide. Fantastic. I will get that. If you have any questions about how to earn more, grow faster, stress less, advance your career, grow your business, start a side hustle, earn money, monetize online, I'm your man. I've been in this space for over 2 decades. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And so I know they're going to roll out Clubhouse to Android eventually. They're already talking about doing that. I'm surprised it hasn't gotten there already. Hey, great to see you, Seti. Clubhouse is about to be banned here? Oh, really? Interesting. We got some inside scoop. And Seti has an amazing channel doing educational tutorials. Great to see you, Seti. Man, do tell. I'm curious. And you're in Thailand? Correct me if I'm wrong, Seti. Are you in Thailand? Interesting. I'm going to get to your question. Silver Fox, because I love your question. That's really interesting that you're about to be banned. I'm really curious about that. Okay, Inside the Lab PC Tech, I think they're going to roll it out to Android. It's going to get out to more people, but here's the problem. I think that might actually hurt the app. And I think that one of the reasons why the app is so popular is because it's almost like an intimate kind of gathering. It's an intimate collection of just a few select people. And when I say select, I mean there's millions of iPhone users. But what my point is that I think once Android gets into this and it gets kind of the floodgates open, we're already seeing that some of the rooms kind of get out of control. I think there's way too many people on stage. I mean, I have a whole video on my channel if you want to go to my YouTube channel after this stream, obviously, talking about Clubhouse. It seems like we talk a lot about Clubhouse, every week when we go live here. And it's because it's a huge deal. I mean, it's the atomic bomb that has been dropped on social media. In some ways, it's the epitome of what social media really is: connection, real-time connection. And in other ways, it's kind of like the dark side as well, where we're seeing people exposed for who they are. We're seeing egos. We're seeing people who are maybe not implementing the app the way they should. And so, really interesting, Seti. I'd love to hear more about that. It says you can't talk about it here, but that's really, really interesting to me. Yeah, so connect with me on Clubhouse because I've got a ton of rooms that I'm going to be hosting, and I really get a ton out of the app. And so if you're just joining us, by the way, welcome to the show. You're watching Office Hours with yours truly. We go live every single Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you hit subscribe. Follow me on LinkedIn. Subscribe to me on YouTube. And hit that like button and follow me on Facebook. Because we go live all the time. And by the way, did you know that we have a podcast too? We've got the #1 rated personal branding podcast on Apple, over 110 5-star reviews. And so I call it like a free university in your eardrums. So make sure you go check out. We're on Spotify, Google, Apple, wherever you listen to podcasts. Make sure you go check that out. And leave your question in the comments down below. Okay, we got a great question here from Silver Fox DJ. It's so good to see you. I honestly want to know about your monthly membership here. I'm finishing another program and looking for my next personal investment. Okay, this is fantastic, and I love this. So the reason that I started, I think it's important to say why I started my membership here on my YouTube channel, which is $7.99 a month, okay? So the reason that I started this membership is because I get a lot of messages from you. I get a lot of emails from you saying, hey, Nez, can you work with me personally? Can you audit my channel? Can you audit my website? Can you audit my business? Can you give me help with my career? My packages and my consulting one-on-one is pretty costly. Some of them are in the thousands of dollars range, okay? And so I know a lot of people can't, that's not really in their budget. So this is my way of offering access to me without paying that exorbitant amount of money. So the thing that I've done with my tier here is if you become a member, we do monthly, maybe even bi-weekly live streams, membership-only live streams where it's very intimate. You get access to me. You get more time to me. You can ask me more questions. I can go even deeper. I bring you up in the live stream. We go deeper in your career and your business and your mindset. And it's just a way to have access to me where you don't have to pay the kind of cost of what those packages are. I felt like I had to do that because, and also, it's a way to support the channel too. I mean, this is a very, very, I put out videos, sometimes 2-3 videos a week. I go live every single Sunday. This takes a lot of time and energy. You're also supporting the channel, but I don't want it to just be a support channel mechanism. I want it to also be something that's like, I'm going to bring you a ton of value. And I promise you, if you become a member, you're going to get a ton of value. I mean, I already had a private call with our man, Joe Dexter. I don't know if he's here. But, I gave him a private, basically a private coaching call. And so I'm really, really pumped up about the membership program. And I hope you join. I hope you join Silver Fox. So that does that answer your question? I hope that answers your question. Brian says, it's great because I decided to go into rooms that actually give me some good vibes. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can learn, from my live stream alone and my podcast alone, you could learn more than you'll ever learn getting an MBA from Harvard. I truly believe that with every fiber of my being. I really do, because I've run multiple businesses. I ran my mother's retail business when I was a kid. I've been in customer service, business, branding, communications, I have 7 books that I've written. I mean, I've been in this game for a long time, and I can help. And I'm always trying to stay abreast of what the changes are, what's currently happening. And so, yeah, totally, Brian. You can learn just as much. I mean, how many people, let me know in the chat down below, give me a hashtag me. How many people are listening to less podcasts since Clubhouse, has kind of taken over? How many people? Give me a hashtag me or a hashtag nope. Give me a hashtag nope if you haven't. If you've been listening to maybe more podcasts or it just hasn't affected your podcast listening. Give me a hashtag me if you've been listening to a lot less podcasts since Clubhouse came out. I'm really curious about that. Fantastic. Yeah, does that help you? I hope that helps you, Silver Fox. I mean, I think it's the easiest, most cost-effective. Inside the Lab says nah. Hashtag nah. Okay, Luis says nope. Okay, interesting. Yeah, Bri, I'm with you, man. I'm with you for sure. I've been listening to a lot less podcasts. I mean, I don't subscribe to too many podcasts. There's just a few that because it's just I don't have time. But, I like to listen to podcasts in the car, which I'm not really driving anywhere anymore. And how I listen to podcasts, I'll have it, kind of in the background while I start my day, checking emails, responding to clients, getting organized, making sure that my day is planned out and what am I going to do. Yeah, Luis, Mr. Camera Junkie says, same, just at a different time. Very cool. And Luis is very active on Clubhouse. He's a fantastic moderator. Make sure you follow Luis too on Clubhouse. I always love being in a room with most of the people in this chat right now. I get so much out of being in the same room with you guys. Anthony Nowak, good to see you on LinkedIn. Fantastic. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, and so, somebody asked about Clubhouse etiquette. That's really interesting, Luis. Tech for Your Needs says Clubhouse only has 9 employees. Yeah, and they already have like a $2 billion, $3 billion evaluation. Somebody asked me, I think it was Luis, asked me about Clubhouse etiquette. I can't find the question. But yeah, the reason why I say that, because a lot of times you can hear people tell you the right then and there about the experience. Yeah, that's another thing too, is like, I think a lot of the reasons why people are afraid to host their own room or they're afraid to go live, because I have a lot of clients who are afraid to go live, is because it's so unfiltered. It's so raw. Like there's no edit button, right? Like you can't Photoshop your voice. If you don't know what you're talking about, somebody's going to smell that cooking immediately. I encourage everybody to host rooms because to me, it's a great way to learn communications. I think if you want to be a business owner, if you want to be a career professional, we talk a lot about science, technology, engineering, and math, which I love. Those are fantastic pursuits. But to me, communication is the glue that binds all that. And so hosting a room on Clubhouse will help you with your communication skills, even if nobody shows up to your room, which is not going to happen. You're going to get people showing up in your room, but you cannot, there's always room for improvement with what I think is the number one success skill set, your ability to communicate. There's nothing more important than your ability to communicate with purpose and with effectiveness. It has basically been the backbone of my business, the backbone of my entire life, my personal life too. I mean, right? I mean, think about your personal life. We're talking professional life, but let's just talk personal life, right? Like looks only last about an hour. And then if you don't have anything interesting or intelligent to say, you start getting ugly real quick. I've seen the most beautiful people in my life. Literally, their looks deteriorate as soon as they open their mouth. Communication is everything. It's literally everything. Podcasting, live streaming, entrepreneurship, getting promotions, advancing up the corporate ladder or whatever professional ladder you're on, getting that girl, getting that dude, meeting the right people, having the right kind of friends, squashing beefs, conflict resolution. It's all communication. It's literally everything. Somebody asked about, okay, here we go. Thank you, Luis. Clubhouse etiquette, do's and don'ts. Yeah, I would say the biggest don't, let's start with the don'ts and then I'll tell you the do's. The biggest don'ts would be don't raise your hand and come up on the stage if I would say the biggest don't, and this actually I'll just let me take that back. It doesn't matter if you're hosting, moderating, or you raise your hand and come up on stage. I think the biggest don't is self-promotion. Do not even engage at all. And people try to be like really tricky about this. They try to be really slick about self-promotion. By the way, how many people have smashed that like button? Make sure you hit that like button and share this out because sharing is caring. And leave your questions in the comments down below. I'll answer all your questions, y'all. I don't have a client meeting for another hour and a half, so I'm yours, okay? Don't even engage with self-promotion at all. And another big don't is don't have a blank bio. I know a lot of people talk about bios and how bios are powerful because, I think it can really help the amount of followers you get and the right kind of followers. And forget about amount. Quantity is not the point. It's about quality followers, because if your bio doesn't position yourself as somebody who can serve and somebody who is interesting, engaging, and it's clear, clarity is power of who you are and what you do and what you bring to the table, right? People are not going to, the wrong people are going to follow you, or A, or B, you're not going to get the kind of followers that you want or the amount that you want. And, the algorithm on Clubhouse works. The people that you follow and the people that follow you, those are the kind of rooms that show up on your feed. So the algorithm looks at the people you follow and says, oh, okay, you follow a lot of content creators. You follow a lot of mental health workers. You follow a lot of scientists or whatever. And the algorithm will kind of show you the rooms that they're hosting, the rooms that they're in. And that kind of develops your sort of experience on Clubhouse. So the number one don't is self-promotion. I think the second number one don't, when I click on somebody's profile and there's either nothing there, or B, there's just a flurry of emojis and a flurry of I am a brand sorceress wizard. I'm the unicorn of marketing. I am the Jedi master. It's shut up. I'm sorry. Nez is getting on a rant now. I don't know. Does anybody else get annoyed by that? Let me know in the chat down below. Do you guys get annoyed by these? It's just like you're trying too hard, man. Look, social media, whether it's Clubhouse, Facebook, blogging, email, it's all the same thing as real life. It's all the same thing. Don't try so hard. Be real. Be honest. Come with integrity and purpose, and you're going to do fine. People are like, how do I succeed online? Well, how do you succeed offline? Here's my question to you. How do you succeed offline? Bring that humanness. What is our mission statement here? Luis, you better come in here real quick, y'all. What is our mission here at Nez Nation? Can anybody tell me? Maybe I'm doing a bad job. What is our mission statement? Bringing more what to what? Please, somebody. Silver Fox, are you here? Oh, man, I love hanging out with y'all. I just love hanging out with y'all. By the way, if you're just joining us while you're doing that, you're watching Office Hours here with me, your personal branding coach, Professor Nez. I run 2 online businesses, as well as I still teach part-time at the university because I love it. So I'm an actual professor. I don't just call myself professor. I've been teaching business communications for pretty much 2 decades. Running, businesses for pretty much 2 decades. And, I'm here to help. And this is a show where you can ask me anything you want. And we go live every Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Yes, there it is. Seti. Seti for the win. Thank you, Seti. I appreciate you so much, Seti. You have no idea. Seti is an amazing creator, an amazing educator. His channel is one of the best channels on YouTube for what he does, educational tutorials. Just absolutely love it. Look at that, Luis. Look at that, Silver Fox. I love it. You guys all got it. So I have done a good job. I have done a good job. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Louise. I love it. Bring in more humanness to this digitalness. That's the mission statement here. So the way to succeed online is the same way you succeed offline. Just be real. Just be human. The way to succeed on your YouTube channel, the way to succeed with your content on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Snapchat, on Twitter, on Clubhouse, is just be human. Just be real. You can't please everyone, so you might as well not try to please everyone. You're going to attract and you're going to connect just like you do in real life, just naturally in a really just real. I'm not going to use the word organic. I'm not using the word organic. Give me a hashtag no organic. Give me a hashtag death to organic. I hate that word now. Why is Nez all salty today? I'm not going to use the word organic. It's just organic. It's organic. You're going to meet people organically. I don't like it. No. It's so good to see you guys. I absolutely love it. But it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be the same thing. Yeah. Impact before income. Yes, always. It's just like, that's just how it is. Like if you're screaming, if it's just the shouting off your skin that you're all about money and you're just a transactional human being, people are going to smell that cooking. It's just, that's just how it is. You create impact. You're going to create that trust. You're going to build that trust and that credibility. And then people are going to want more. People are going to want more. I've actually accrued without even trying. Here's a perfect example, Silver Fox. Here is a perfect example of this too, by the way, Silver Fox. DJ, good to see you. It's always good to see you. We missed you last week. Without even trying on Clubhouse, I've already, accrued 3 clients. And these are pretty high paying clients. These are high ticket items. And so, this is something that's super, super cool. And did I ever ask? Not that there's anything wrong with asking if you do it in the right way, the human way. I wasn't even trying though. I wasn't even trying to sell anything. I wasn't trying to say, hey, buy my packages, or hey, this is my business. You need to come check this out. Go to my website. I didn't do any of that. Just by, the essence of living. Everybody write this down. The essence of living is giving. That's the essence of living. The biggest mindset shift that you need to make today is one of a service mindset. And some people think like, I'm not going to, what do you mean service? I'm not a servant. You're looking at it wrong. You're looking at it completely wrong. It's not servitude. It's giving. It's being a human being. It's giving without expectation of return. I mean, that's the absolute key. And if you do that, Silver Fox, which I know you do that in spades, the beautiful thing is the income just follows. The money just follows. It just magically appears. I promise you. The more you give, it will come back to you. That's just that's just almost like the natural law. That's just the natural law on in life, in the universe. Louise says, I've never asked for followers on Clubhouse. I'm thinking of not asking on YouTube. I don't either. I never ask anymore. I never ask for followers or subscribers. Now I'll have a little overlay, that just is kind of like a little reminder. But yeah, I mean, this is what I used to do on my YouTube channel, and I saw complete dips in views and bounce rates go up the roof. And your analytics really tell the story. But I used to do like a 30-second intro talking about who I am, what I do, why you should subscribe and like and follow. Oh my God, nobody cares. Here's the thing. If your content is good enough, they're going to feel compelled to subscribe. You shouldn't even have to tell them. If your content is good enough, they will subscribe. They will feel obligated just naturally, not organically. I'm not going to say the word organically, but they will naturally want to follow, And this is why, I talk about personal branding so much, which personal branding is just a phrase. All it means is modern communications. It's modern communications. What is your online presence? You take strategic ownership of how you appear by actually positioning yourself, by discovering what it is your purpose and getting that across effectively in this thing called the reason I say online at the end of everything is because that's where everything is. There is not an industry or vertical alive today that online presence is not their number one priority, or it should be. I don't care if you're B2B. I don't care if you're B2C. I don't care if you're a Fortune 100, Fortune 50, Fortune 500. I don't care if you're a small business, SMB. You cannot afford to not be online. You just can't. Even if you're a brick and mortar business, you cannot afford to not have an online presence. It's just impossible. Maybe 15 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago. But now, if you don't have an online presence, I mean, think about it. Finance, everything is done online. Shopping, commerce, everything is done online. Technology, engineering, education, online. It's you have to have an online presence, especially if you are a career professional. You need to have a LinkedIn presence. You need to have some type of website with video content on there so you can three-dimensionalize yourself. And as a business, it's like essential. Personal branding means modern communications. This is where it's at. This is where it's happening. And now audio, we talk a lot about video. But if there's anything that has taught us, yes, John, you do it. I love it. Paying people $100 each to follow me on MySpace. How you doing, man? Good to see you, John. Big John, you do it. He has an amazing DIY channel. I absolutely love it. Luis, is this a question? Your purpose in life. Do you know your worth? Ask the question to yourself. Many people don't know their purpose. Yeah, that's why I always say, that's why. Yes, this is exactly right, Seti. Nez hates organic. Shirt's coming soon. I'm never using the word organic. You can grow your following organically. You should have an organic approach. The way to attract customers and the way to attract clients should be organic. Oh, my God. It's a different kind of show today, y'all. Hey, John, did you hit that like button when you came in? You better have, big brother. From another mother. You notice how I'm drinking this cup? I'm trying to hide. I'm so embarrassed because my wife got me this cup. What does that say right there? The snuggle is real. Can you guys see that? Oh my God, it's embarrassing. But the thing is it's a big enough cup for a big dude like me where I don't have to refill my coffee and my tea 50 times. So it's like, I just need to get a different cup. One of the shortest and least priority I have right now. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. You're the man. Yeah, Luis, I want to get to what you were talking about purpose. People talk about doing, what you love and doing what you're passionate about. And I don't like to say those things. I think purpose is bigger, actually, than passion and love. And let me tell you why. I think so. The snuggle is real. Thank you, Luis. I truly believe this is why I was put on this earth. When I get the kind of comments that I get, the kind of reactions I get, not only from my students and my clients, but from my audience as well, that say, Nez, you have made such an impact on me. You changed my life. You changed my perspective. You helped me. Forget about change your life and perspective. Just the fact that, people are... There's nothing more invigorating than that for me. I know that's my purpose because I get electrified. I get so just bombarded by this wave of a feeling that you cannot even describe. And I want every one of you to have that feeling. And it takes some trial and error. It takes some practice. It takes some experimentation. It takes tasting, different things. But once you find that purpose, I think the best litmus test is obsession. If you're obsessed with something, and you're actually upset that you have to go to sleep because you want to do something, whatever that thing is, and it makes that thing inside your chest beat a million miles an hour, that is what you should be doing. That's a great way to identify what your purpose is. And somehow you can monetize that, or somehow you can, because you got to eat and live, whether it's being a musician, whether it's being a carpenter, whether it's being a salesman, whether it's being a photographic, a photography YouTube channel, a tech channel, whatever that is. You're a cook, you're a fireman, whatever that is. If it invigorates you and you feel electrified by that, there's all sorts of cues that this could be your purpose. And I know deep in the marrow of my bone, I was born to inspire. I was born to help and give. It makes me feel alive more than anything. And so here's these beautiful free platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, the internet, that allows me to have a global impact. I mean, for a guy like me, I'm a kid in a candy store. For a guy like me, that's like I'm the ultimate service junkie. I can't get enough of it. And so, nothing makes me more alive than that. It just, and it's really important to find that. Yes, I like the way you said that. Very nice. Very good, Luis. I like that. Hey, if you're just joining us, by the way, you're watching Office Hours with yours truly, your personal branding coach, Professor Nez. That's me. I just talked to myself in the third person. I absolutely obsess with helping you to earn more, grow faster, and stress less. There's nothing I love more than inspiring you to grow your impact and income online. And I have a couple of businesses that support that. But, on this show, all of my content, not just my live stream show, everything is for free. And I make that a point. And so I'm here to listen. I'm here to hear you. I'm here to help. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. We go live every single Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you click that bell notification in the pinned comment on YouTube. If you're watching this on Facebook, LinkedIn, or if you're listening to this on the podcast afterwards, in the show notes, you may want to become a Nez Nation Insider. There's a link. There's a pinned comment on YouTube, and I'll leave this in the show notes in the podcast. It's obviously going to be there, where you can join our Nez Nation Insider list. And then that way you won't miss anything. And you also get content in your inbox all the time. Here comes the first sneeze, y'all. Who's ready? Give me a hashtag Snez Nation. Who's ready for the first sneeze? I can already feel it coming. Here it comes. That's it. I don't sneeze the entire week, the entire year, but as soon as I go live, Snez Nation, as Sweeney would say. I hope Sweeney's in the house. Hey, Sweeney, where are you at? Where are you at? So make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure you join the Nez Nation Insider. Don't you want to become a Nez Nation Insider? And then that way you won't miss anything, because you know me. I'm bringing the heat, y'all, every single week. I'm busting brain busting content. I'm busting brain busting content. Say that 5 times in a row. And so, make sure that you join the list. Make sure that you hang out. There she is. There she is. Yeah. That's right, Snez Nation. Because I know this is another lesson too, by the way, if you're thinking about growing your impact and income online, especially as a business owner. I don't care if you're brick and mortar, online, e-commerce, digital infotainment, whatever it is, you want to make sure that you have access to your audience. Because no matter what happens, even if you've got 1 million subscribers on all platforms or what have you, you've got a big following, these platforms change, and God forbid something happens, knock on wood. God forbid something happens to YouTube or to Facebook or to LinkedIn or whatever. I saw a trending tweet that delete Facebook, but then again, I always see that. I see that almost every other week. It seems like people want to delete Facebook. I don't know what Facebook did now, but yeah, it's interesting. Something Joe Rogan talked about, which I kind of surprised me. He was talking to Elon Musk. And I was actually surprised that, let me know what you guys think of this. And by the way, leave your questions in the comments down below. But since we're just kind of having a casual chat here, hanging out with the fam, I was actually surprised that Elon Musk agreed with Joe Rogan. How many people have listened to the Joe Rogan interview, the most recent one? I mean, there was one that was like a year ago where he was smoking some stuff live on the show. How many of you have seen the most recent or listened to the most recent? He's probably one of the only podcasts I really subscribe to. And he had Elon Musk on his show. I'm not crazy about his whole Spotify setup and his new studio. I don't like his new studio at all. Let me know what you think about that too. I'm just not crazy about the new studio, to be honest with you. He had Elon Musk on his show recently, and they were talking about, yes, Gary Cantrell in the house. Good to see you, Gary. Hit that like button as you come on in. Make sure if you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments down below. Great to see you, Gary. Always good to see you. He is definitely bringing more humanness to this digitalness. Yeah, like Joe was kind of going off on, Joe Rogan was going off on Facebook, trying to, Facebook and Apple, if you just really quickly, Facebook and Apple's iOS 14 update, basically, it's Apple's way of sticking it to Facebook. And it basically has a lot to do with data tracking. And it was really interesting that Joe was so adamant, which makes sense. It made sense to me that Joe would be like, yeah, screw Facebook. You're selling our data for billions of dollars and all this stuff. And he's very upset. And I'm sure Facebook could clean up a few things and could get better at how they communicate, what they do with our data. But, he was basically saying that, he was proud of Tim Cook sticking it to Facebook, and that it was shameful that Facebook was using small businesses as a scapegoat to communicate to Apple, saying, hey, you're ruining all these small businesses with this update. You're going to really hurt a lot of small businesses. And Joe was like going off and saying, that's such BS, and that's just Facebook being Facebook. And to be honest with you, Facebook is right. It's going to kill and hurt a lot of small businesses because, and I was surprised. Elon Musk agreed with this. He was like, yeah, and Elon Musk is like, he comes from the internet. He's a co-founder of PayPal. He's a software tech dude, before he became this entrepreneurial rock star. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you, Silver Fox. Yes, hit that like button, smash it, share this out. And leave any questions at all about advancing your career, growing, scaling your online business. Leave your questions in the comments down below. But I'd love your thoughts on this. First of all, it's really important that business owners get access to know who and how their products can serve the right people. Otherwise, we're going to be spending a ton of money. Okay, because I use Facebook and Instagram ads. I use all sorts of ads all the time, okay, for my business and my businesses. And so I was actually kind of surprised. If you didn't listen to the show, check it out and let me know what you think, or I'll just move on if you have any questions. But I just thought it was really interesting that Elon Musk agreed with Rogan. I mean, Rogan was really heated about this. He was like, screw Facebook, and I can't believe they're using small businesses as a scapegoat and, all this stuff. Hey, Walter Wayburn in the house. Hit that like button, Walter. Welcome. Good to see you, brother. How close are you to 100K? Walter is probably already there, if not very close to 100,000 subscribers on his channel. And he is living proof that camera, expensive gear, you don't need any of that. It's about the content. It's about the substance. And so, maybe, here's what's really interesting is he's 1,500 away. That is so awesome, Walter. Congratulations, man. I'm so proud of you, brother. People who are worried about Facebook, I mean, everybody's tracking your data. Google, I mean, everybody knows everything about you. I could search you online and find out everything about you anyway, even without being Facebook and having all your data. I mean, there's no secrets anymore, which I think, as a matter of fact, it's not George Orwell or like this 1984 nightmare. It's like literally, this is I think going to make people think more about how they behave and their actions. You can get away with a lot less shadiness today. Like there would be no Black Lives Matter if somebody didn't have an iPhone recording, what happened to George Floyd, that travesty, right? I mean, you can't get away with a lot today. There's monitoring and there is surveillance at scale. I actually think that makes people think twice about how they act and behave. I actually think that's a good thing. I think we should think twice before doing something rash. I mean, I think that's a good thing. I don't think that's a bad thing. Yes, are there nefarious motives for some of these big tech companies? Maybe. I don't know that much about it, but I'm not worried about Zuckerberg spying on me. He doesn't care about you. Nobody cares. You're not that important. And yes, it's hurting small businesses because now, everything is going to change, and I've already kind of adapted. I love how Luis says the key word is adapt. You're absolutely right. Luis. But this whole idea that like, oh my God, everybody's watching us. Oh my God, this stupid documentary, The Social Dilemma. Oh my God, they're tracking. They know how old you are. They know what you're interested in. They know what you clicked on. So what? Like it's like, I mean, like, what are you doing? What are you clicking on? What do you have to hide? Like, what are you worried about? I don't know. Maybe I'm just uneducated on this. I just don't see it as a problem. I don't see, I think it's a dangerous thing. I mean, I wasn't really planning on going here, but I'm going to go here. I don't care. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll stop ranting and I'll answer your question. But I don't believe that Facebook can make me vote for somebody. I don't believe that I'm an automaton who does not have controlling. I'm in control of my thoughts. I'm in control of my actions. I'm responsible for my actions. Nobody's going to put a gun to my head and make me buy something. Nobody's putting a gun to your head and saying you have to vote for this. The Russians can't do anything to you through Facebook. And so, I just don't, I don't think that it's like people think they're it's a dangerous narrative because the narrative is that what this stupid documentary, The Social Dilemma, and all of them just like this, it's all saying that you have no power and control over your thoughts and how long you're staying on social media and how long you're on your phone. Well, then take action. Be proactive in your life. There's deeper issues here. Blaming a tool, social media is just a tool. It's how you wield that tool that makes all the difference. And don't penalize the rest of us because you have no self-control. You're going to penalize all of us because you don't have any self-control? So now my business gets hurt. Facebook can't allow us marketers and business owners to target the right kind of people. We have all these, red tape and hula hooping and all these hurdles to jump. I think you're smarter than that. I think you have more power than that. I think you need to exercise your critical thinking. I think you have more power than these politicians and these propagandists say you do. Because what these propagandists are saying, they're saying you don't have any power. You have no control over your thoughts and feelings. That Facebook controls you, Amazon controls you, the internet controls you. It's all BS. You have control over your own life. Sorry, rant over. Hey, look at that. It's Josephine. Josephine, great to see you. How are you? I hope you're doing very, very well. Extra Life, how are you, sir? If you carry your phone in your pocket, they already have so much info on you, but I don't want people to know what memes I like. Good to see you, Extra Life. Fantastic. Great to see you. Yeah, here's an interesting point. Josephine, it's so good to see you. Such a deep person. I've recently connected with Josephine. It's so good to see you. I get what you mean, but it's psychological. You have a black box milliseconds before you make a decision. In those milliseconds, you can be influenced to want to buy things or triggered to a need. Yeah, but just the fact that you're aware of that, Josephine, I absolutely adore you. And you're fantastic. But again, you're relinquishing all control. You're basically saying that you can be easily influenced, that you can be easily swayed. If you're aware of that, then you need to take action. You need to be more proactive in your life. You need to turn the phone off. You need to put the phone in a treasure chest, lock the key, and maybe give a key to somebody you trust for a week or two. The fact that you're aware of that, Josephine, shows me how intelligent you are, shows me how powerful you are. You can take action. You're not just this walking meat suit that, can be controlled. Nobody's pulling the levers. You're not a puppet. You're just not. And so I just disagree with that. I mean, I disagree with the fact. I agree with what you're saying. Yes, there are temptations, but there's temptations in everything in life. Don't penalize the people. It's the same thing with California, just passed, I live in California, and they just passed all these new laws against, they just passed all these laws against products that people enjoy because some government agency has decided it's bad or it targets the wrong people. You're penalizing other people who can exercise their control and exercise their right to enjoy something because of the least common denominator. And so, I come from the perspective of you have power over your life. You are the sovereign of your universe. You're not just this automaton. You're not a robot. You're not a machine that can be programmed by all of these things. You can think for yourself. You have creativity. You have a soul. You have power over your own dominion. So I don't buy it. I don't buy that social media is controlling you. I don't buy that they made you vote for somebody, that they made you buy something, that they made you into this zombie. I don't buy all that. I just don't. I don't buy that Facebook is watching every move I make. I don't think they care at all. Yes, they track certain things that I do on the app, but so what? That's fine. I want to be exposed to products that I might be interested in. Yeah, it's a little bit scary and spooky, but only if you're very dramatic. Flash fam in the house. Look at that. I got to do a hashtag flash fam. Hashtag flash fam in the house. Yeah. How you doing, Flash? It is so good to see you, brother. Flash fam in the house. Check out Flash in your pan. So awesome to see you. Yes, I love you, Josephine. You're fantastic. You're absolutely fantastic. Josephine is such an amazing member of our Nez Nation family, just like Flash fam. Good to see you. Yes, absolutely. All the peeps are here. Fantastic. Yes, smash that like button if you haven't already. Make sure you share this out. Oh, look who's here. Joe's here in the house. Good to see you, Joe. How are you, brother? Fantastic. That's right, Flash. Flash fam is Nez Nation. Hey, if you're just joining us right now, by the way, you're watching Office Hours with yours truly. I am your personal branding coach. You can ask me anything. I've been in the online game for over 2 decades. And if you're looking to advance your career, start, grow, scale your brand, your content, your business, how to monetize, anything at all you want to ask me, make sure you go ahead and ask me. And I'll be happy to answer it. So welcome. We go live every single Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And by the way, we also have a podcast. Don't you want this in your eardrums? Don't you want all this in your eardrums? For crying out loud, don't you want Nez Nation all up in ya? I'm in a real funky mood today. I mean, I've been really funky this whole show. I hope I haven't offended anybody. But it's so good to see you. You guys give me so much energy. I love going live. What are you up to? What are your pains? What are your challenges? What's stopping you? Is it in here? Is it, I don't know how to use a certain tool or platform, or I can't get started with my content, my online business, my side hustle. I don't know where to go to advance my career and grow my LinkedIn. What are your struggles? What are your challenges? This is a Nez Nation family. You don't have to worry about judgment here. Anybody judges, they're gone. This is the ultimate safe space. You can ask me anything. There's no stupid questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. There's no such thing as a silly question. Well, there might be some silly questions, but I want you to ask me anything, and I want to help. That's what this show is all about. So I want to hear from you. Let me know in the chat. What's going on in your life? What is bothering you? What is keeping you up? What is interesting you? What is keeping you excited or getting you excited about something? I want to hear from you, y'all. So let me know. So fantastic. Sorry, Josephine. You're exactly right. Hey, Steve, good to see you. How do I say your last name, Steve? Is it Goodger or Goodger? Give me a 1 if it's Goodger. Give me a 2 if it's Goodger. Or give me a 3 like you're wrong on all fronts. So 1 for Goodger, 2 for Goodger, and give me a 3 if I'm wrong. For me, it's mixing. That's overwhelming and it's holding me back. What does that mean? Can you clarify that, Josephine? For me, it's mixing. Okay, Joe has a question. I'll come back to you, Josephine. Oh, yeah, there's definitely such a thing as dumb answers, and you'll probably get some dumb answers from me. So it's Goodger. Okay, thank you, Steve. Steve Goodger. That's a great name, man. That's a fantastic name. I love that. What is that? Is that Goodger? Is that German? Is that Dutch? What is that? That's really cool. I like that. Welcome, Steve. Great to see ya. Great to see ya. Josephine puts a 5 in there. What do you mean by, for me, it's mixing, that's overwhelming and it's holding me back? I'd love to hear from you. Joe says, I'm currently a sole proprietor and had no plans of hiring anyone besides me, but wondering if you might be able to give insight. Should I consider an LLC? Yeah, I'm the wrong guy to give tax advice, but yeah, S-Corp or LLC does help you out with payroll and certain taxes. If you hire people and you can actually create a payroll system for your business. I am still a sole proprietor myself. I've had an LLC before, but the cost of it versus the reward, I didn't really see that much. I might change back. I don't know. It's very expensive, an LLC in California. I don't know where you're at, Joe. Remind me again. I think you're in are you in Colorado? I could be completely dead wrong, and I apologize. But yeah, that's more of a tax kind of question, Joe, that I would I definitely am not qualified to answer that. But I will say this about hiring, and hopefully this will be North Carolina. Okay, very cool. I will say this about hiring. If you have the capital, if you have, the resources, do it. Don't even second guess this. Do it, because your time is the most valuable commodity you have on this thing called Earth, in this thing called life. You can't get a refund for it, and every single minute is being murdered. Every second is being murdered. And so we can't beat time. Genghis Khan couldn't beat time. Caesar couldn't beat time. Alexander the Great couldn't beat time. Abraham Lincoln couldn't beat time. Well, he couldn't beat the dude who shot him. What was that guy's name? John Wilkes Booth? No, not John Wilkes. Is it John Wilkes Booth? I could be wrong. I don't know. But it's so worth it. There's things that you can outsource that can help you with time, video editing, social media management, scheduling, booking, hiring a VA. I think it's the best investment you can really make in your business because your time is valuable, especially if you're like me, who has kids, a family. I mean, I make this joke all the time. If I was 25, 24, not married with kids, I mean, my content production would be even more than it already is. And my content production is out of control. And so I hope does that make sense at all, Joe? Because yeah, I love this question. And as far as the LLC goes, as far as the LLC and that kind of basically that kind of status, that sort of tax status, that's something that you definitely want to ask a CPA or an accountant or financial advisor. And if you need somebody, I've got a great guy who can help you. Just let me know. Just DM me on Instagram or something like that, and I'm happy to help you. Please leave your questions down below, y'all. Extra Life, I'm going to get to your question in just a second. Please leave your comments and your questions. I want to hear what Flash has to say. I'm going to form an LLC, but for insurance and liability reasons, I will go. Yeah, one of the things that is really powerful. One of the things that's very powerful with an LLC is you don't have your personal liability is gone. So if there is any problems, it's just the business that is held accountable, nobody can come after your personal assets. So limited liability company, right? That's the whole name of it. And so yeah, so that's one of the biggest benefits. I'm not sure what kind of benefit it has with hiring somebody, to be honest, Joe. But yeah, definitely research that. And we have an amazing family here the Nez Nation family. And Extra Life, great to see you. You are a member, Extra Life. And if there's another name that you have, let me know. If not, I don't have no problem. I like that, Extra Life. I'm going to check out your channel too. Extra Life asks a great question. Your thoughts on the YouTube streaming platform compared to Twitch, Facebook, or Instagram? Oh my God. Extra Life, I love this question. I absolutely love this question. You know why? For two reasons. Number one, because I'm going to be hosting a Clubhouse room on this very topic. Number two, I have been live streaming before I even created video content on YouTube. I started out my real content I started off way back in the day, on MySpace, and I actually had a monetized blog on MySpace. But, I would say, I'm an early adopter. Let me say this. An early adopter of, LinkedIn Live, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, everything. And so, Periscope. And so I've been live streaming. I have over 1,000 broadcasts. I've been live streaming for a very, very long time. And so, yeah, definitely connect with me on Clubhouse. I'm Professor Nez on Clubhouse. Definitely connect with me. I'm going to be hosting a lot more rooms, but I want to answer your question, brother or sister. I don't know. I don't know if it's a brother or sister. Doesn't matter. So what are your thoughts on YouTube streaming compared to Twitch, Facebook, or Instagram? I think streaming on YouTube is awesome, and I get the most engagement on YouTube. Also, I think it's one of the greatest methods to build community on YouTube is live streaming, because live streaming is not necessarily a growth strategy on YouTube. It's more of a community management strategy. And I don't even like to even call it strategy. It's just, I love doing it. I love hanging out with y'all. I love seeing you guys. I love, engaging with you guys. There's nothing more intimate and immediate, except for maybe Clubhouse, than live streaming. And so, and yeah, if you're interested, if you're wondering, hey, Nez, how do you have this cool setup with your live stream, bring comments, ticket taper, overlays, etc. Gary just said it. I've used every platform on planet Earth, and full disclosure, I am an affiliate of StreamYard, and so StreamYard is my platform of choice because I've used every single platform you can imagine, from OBS, Ecamm, Switcher, Streamlabs. I've used them all, Restream, and this is the best one. And if you want a free trial, there's a link in the description down below. Go check it out. But no, I really, all seriousness, I love this product. I love StreamYard, and they're just getting better and better and better. So Extra Life. Here's another thing I want to say. So I had Daryl Eves, who is like the YouTube Jedi Master, right? He's like the Yoda of YouTube. I had him on my show, my live stream show, and I actually, what I did, what I had him. He talked about how, YouTube is investing a ton of money into live video and live streaming. And so, YouTube wants to really go after live streaming in a bigger way than they have before. And I'm assuming gaming has a lot to do with that. Let me know a little bit about background, if Extra Life, if you're doing, are you doing gaming? What type of streaming are you doing? I mean, Twitch is fantastic too, and so is Facebook and Instagram. I just love YouTube. I think YouTube it's great for me, for what I do. So it's always relevant to what your purpose is. It's also relevant to where your audience lives. If your audience lives on Facebook, then it's Facebook. If your audience lives on Instagram, then it's Instagram. And etc., LinkedIn, etc. And so, very cool. Something similar to this, educational content. So I love it. So yeah, I would definitely say YouTube Live. I do multi-streaming. I do multicasting because why not? And, I have pretty good followings on LinkedIn and Facebook and other places, even though Periscope, I think, is going to be discontinued. And I'm still curious. Hey, Gary, or anybody who really is in the StreamYard family, have they talked about what's going to happen with Twitter Live and what we're going to do with Twitter Live once Periscope discontinues? I wonder if they have any info on that. I haven't heard anything. Yeah, Twitch is awesome too. Twitch is totally awesome. So that is Extra Life. I would definitely think about using a multi-stream and kind of just put yourself out there. But YouTube Live is awesome. And I think the fact that YouTube is investing so much in creators and investing in live streaming tells you a lot. So definitely, if I was you, wait a minute, what just happened here? Why was Dexter blocked? That makes no sense. I have no idea. Who blocked Joe? Did I block Joe? I don't think I blocked Joe, did I? Did I do that? It must have been an accident. What happened here? Hold on a second. That doesn't make any sense. Hold on one second. Let me see. That might have been an accident. Give me 1 second here. God knows why that would have happened. Let's see here. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. How do I take that back? Hey, guys, how do I take it back? Let's see. I don't know what happened there. Why was that deleted? That was a total accident, Joe. Let me see here. Why is that happening? I did not do that. Let's see. How do I stop that? Somebody tell me. I don't know how to do it. I'm trying to click on your name, Joe. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was actually trying to stop another dude on Twitch who was asking weird stuff. I don't know. Let me see if I can go back and find. I'm so sorry, Joe. I don't know how to take it back. It was a total mistake. Now I can't see. Does anybody know how to do it? How do you do it? Yeah, I don't know. I did not mean to do that. So that was a total accident, Joe. I really apologize. I'm trying to undo that. Okay, he's on the other one. I don't know what happened. I was actually trying to. I'm so sorry, Joe. You know I never do that. Um, I don't know why I can't remove that. There should be like a little trigger or something that you can remove that. But anyway, okay, back to the show. Sorry about that. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I was actually trying to put. I was actually trying to put somebody else in timeout. So hopefully you'll get back in a second. I apologize. I'm trying to undo it right now and I can't for some reason. Okay, good. That was a mistake, Joe. You know I love ya. You know I love ya. Joe is one of the best here at Nez Nation. So yeah, so Extra Life. Getting back to you. Yeah, go live on YouTube. Definitely go live on YouTube, and especially if you're doing education. I mean, I think it's really, really important. Yeah, thank you, man. And here's the thing, too. This is a great point. This is a really great point right here. My background, my lighting, my setup is not that great. It's not that elaborate. It's very simple. I've got a key light coming over here. I've got this lamp giving me a little bit of backlighting. I've got another light over here to kind of give me an accent. As a sort of edge kind of light. And so it's really not that big of a deal. And actually, I'll recommend Alpha Gaming. Alpha Gaming has an amazing video about YouTube lighting. How many people in here know? How many people know? How many people know who Alpha Gaming is? It's a great channel, especially if you want to learn about. Especially if you want to learn about YouTube and Twitch and streaming, and he talks a lot about Twitch and streaming, and so I'm just a huge fan. And Extra Life, make sure that you definitely make sure that you check out. He's got a great video talking about lighting and background and I actually watched it the other day. It was really informative. And I think he's an amazing creator. He's a great community. I'm going to try to get him on the show. How many people know who Alpha Gaming is? Harris Keller, I think. I can't really remember what his name is, but he's just a fantastic creator. He's a fantastic entrepreneur. I'm actually going to try to see if I can get him on the show. I'm going to try to see if I can get him on the show because that'd be fantastic. I would love to have him on here. Yeah, there he is, Joe. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so glad you're back. Yeah, he's a fantastic creator. And so definitely go check out his stuff, especially his video on YouTube lighting, because it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Okay, guys. I've got a client meeting coming up soon, so here's what I want to do. I want to do this, okay? First of all, thank you. I love you guys. You guys absolutely rock, and I always appreciate you guys being here. If you have any last-second questions, let me know. I'll take like maybe one or two questions, and then I do have to run, but I want to say this. This is what I want you guys to do before you go. When this stream is over and the broadcast ends, I want you to leave in the comments, okay, put in the comments down below any other questions that you might think of. And what I'll do, I'll take them in order from first to last, whatever, and I'll answer them first on next week's show. So as soon as this broadcast, don't do it right now because then it's going to erase, and I want to see them because the live chat comments, I want them actually to be the comments on this stream video. So as soon as the broadcast is over, refresh your page, okay? Refresh your YouTube page or wherever you're watching us from. And then in the comments, is there any question that maybe, I thought of something else. I actually, you know what? I have a question, Nez. I have a question about, branding or business or making money online or growing a business or starting a business, starting a side hustle, advancing my career, getting my LinkedIn, job search, whatever, mindset, whatever question that is, what I want you to do is just leave that in the comments and I'll take it, first come, first serve. I will answer those questions first on next week's show, which, by the way, we go live every single Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. Hey, Sweeney, good to see you. So make sure that you are here. Hey, Sweeney, we know you're here in spirit, brother. And it's always, always a pleasure. You are definitely a prime member of the Nez Nation family. Thank you so much, Bri. I really, really appreciate it. And oh, sorry, Josephine. What did you? Can you ask it again, please? I'm happy to answer it. I must have missed it. I apologize. I accidentally put one of my main mods, Joe, in timeout accidentally. I didn't want to do that, and I was panicking there because Joe is amazing. The question was, why does every man do a peniscopter? And if so, why? I have no idea what that is. What's a peniscopter? Nalula in the house. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, we're going to be ending the stream soon. Unfortunately, I got to run to a client meeting. But hey, please, please, thank you, Petite Pescatarian. Thank you so much. It's so great to see you. I love that name for that channel. It's absolutely fantastic. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh, come on, Josephine. What is that? Do you mean, okay, I can't even say that. No. Let's just try to have questions that are appropriate. Okay, I just now kind of got that. But yeah, let's just have appropriate questions here, please, Josephine. I'd really appreciate it because this is advertiser friendly, okay? I just now got it. I was like, I don't even know what that was. See how my mind works? I don't even know what you were talking about. But yeah, let's try to keep it. Let's try to keep it above the table here. This is a family channel, and this is advertiser friendly. So appropriate questions, please. I would really appreciate that. Yeah. So when this stream is over, just one last thing. When this stream is over, please, if you have any questions, that hey, I thought of this, I thought of something. Please make sure that you leave them in the comments after the broadcast so it gets saved and so I can see them, and then I will answer them first on next week's show. And so I really, really appreciate you guys. I just love seeing you guys every single week. Just please, please, please make sure that you... Okay, so in the pinned comment is how you can become a Nez Nation Insider. And you won't miss any broadcast at all because sometimes even if you click that notification bell, you don't always get access. It doesn't always get you notified. In the pinned comment on YouTube, make sure you join our Nez Nation Insider newsletter, and I'll let you know when all the best content on planet Earth comes out related to your brand, your career, your business, and also I'll let you know when we go live. We go live every single Sunday, office hours, and I do have guests on as well. And those shows are different than our weekly office hours, but I want you guys to be here every Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, guys. So definitely. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Petite Pescatarian. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for the $3 super sticker. Awesome. I got a new camera, so I started reposting. What is the best plan for TubeBuddy? Well, the Legend is the one that I have, but I'll talk to you about that. DM me, Nalula, on Instagram, and I'll talk to you about that. Also, if you want to leave that question in the chat afterwards, that would be fantastic. So then I can answer it first next week. Again, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. I really, really appreciate that. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, guys. Always a pleasure.